Hello and welcome to the 20.20 million naira business model for 2020. Crazy title, but the truth is, in this presentation, you're going to be learning two super profitable business models that can generate up to 20,200,000 naira for you in year 2020. So you have every right, every reason to pay close attention, have your writing materials on and don't miss a thing in this presentation. Like, watch to the end of this presentation so you'll be able to take away all the nuggets, all the things I'll be dropping in this presentation to better your 2020. Okay, this presentation is brought to you today by no other person than my humble self, Pat Ogidi. And maybe in case this is your first time, I won't really take all the time reading about me and all that, but I'm just going to point out the most important ones. I'm widely referred to as the Grand Commander of Mini Importation Business in Africa. Internet Marketer of the Year 2014 has coached over 85,000 students in marketing, e-commerce, and marketing generally, and has did back-end sales of up to 5 million naira in 4 days plus for myself and for lots of other marketers. And we've imported products worth over 150 million, and I've made over 500 million naira in profits. Okay, so that's about me. Maybe as time goes on, you get to hear more of that. But right now, let's focus on the two powerful business models, and they are: one, the KISS Ecom and the automated web class profits. The KISS Ecom and the automated web class profit. Now, I know what you're wondering. What do I need to get all these things done? What do I need to knock this thing off? You're wondering, do I have all it takes? Do I need to be a tech guy? Do I need to know everything about web design and everything? Do I need to know all those marketing jargons? Well, I'm going to shock you. All you need to do this, everything you need to do this to succeed in this is already within you. What do you need? You need a head on your neck. Do you have one? If you don't have one, then you must be a spirit right now. Then you need determination. I mean, everybody wants the result, but then who is ready to be determined to do what it takes? You need a decent capital. By decent capital, I don't mean you're going to be robbing a bank. I don't mean big money. I mean small capital. You get to find out this, and then you'll be wowed when I begin to unravel all these things. And then there must be this hunger for results. All right, you must have that tests and hunger for result. Like, you want to get result by all means. As a matter of fact, if you don't have these things, you are free to leave this presentation today. If you don't have a head on your neck, if you're not determined, if you don't have a decent capital, all right, it doesn't. It's not my thing how you come about your capital, but then make sure it's legit. So long as it's legit, borrowing, take loans, and anyhow, so long it's legit, so long it's nothing against the law, it's fine. All right, decent capital, hunger, for results, and of course, everything you need to succeed in these two business models is already within you. Okay, so first let's go talk about what the KISS Ecom strategy is. What does KISS mean? Keep it stupid simple. KISS. Keep it stupid simple. The truth is, people don't like complicated stuffs. Naturally, humans don't like anything complicated. We love it, simple. And I'll be showing you the point and kill strategy you can, employ to really get that. And that involves, and it's as simple as finding a red hot product that would make you a net profit of 8K to 10K. Net profits. Yeah, that means after expenses, after all the expenses, every expense you can ever think of, at least you'll be settling with 8 to 10,000 naira pure profit. So finding a red hot product, one, then creating the online presence. Yeah, this is not a rocket science. If you're watching this yourself, if nobody is watching for you and interpreting for you, then you already have more than what you need to do that. So pay close attention. Then crafting high converting copy and ads. It doesn't take a rocket science as well to do this. If people can come from the village and within a week or so they are already crafting high converting copy and ads, then you can do this. All right. Then be ready to sell a minimum of 100 per month. Now, 100 per month should not blow your head. 100 is not big. This is what people sell daily. But here I'm talking about selling it per month, and that is less than 4 pieces of your product every day. Is that a big deal for someone like you who wants their 2020 to have a new positive shape to do? No. It may be, but by the time you pay close attention, you'll pick nuggets that will help you make that as simple as possible. Then you should be ready to scale. By scaling, you shouldn't be stuck with 100 pieces, except you don't want money, except you hate money. Let me put it that way. A politician once told us he hate money in this country. Then you should also be ready to rinse and repeat. Always rinse and repeat. You've done step A, B, C, D, then, and you've gotten a particular result, which is cool. Then rinse and repeat while scaling. So this is how simple the KISS e-com strategy is. And I'll be giving you an example with this product. I don't want to really keep putting product to the screen because a lot of people jump on it and then they deal with the product. But that is not the issue. The issue is if you learn the basics, then you don't even need to ask anybody what the product is all about, what product you should go after and all that. You should be a product powerhouse yourself, right? You should be a product powerhouse yourself. Okay, so this is a product. It's a red hot product, if you must know. And it sells for about $13.18 on AliExpress. All right, AliExpress isn't for you if you have me as your e-com mentor. All right, 1688 should be for you. This same product selling on AliExpress for 13 point something dollars. All right, which is about 5K or thereabout. You're getting it for 32 RMB, 32 yuan. That's Chinese currency for one here. All right, you can just the two is about the byte thesis, but we'll get to that when we get to the mathematics section. Then when you have a red hot product like this one I've just given, there are tons and tons of other red hot products. As a matter of fact, there are products that when you pick it up right now, you can become a millionaire overnight. I'm not just exaggerating. I'm talking about products people want out there, and it's not just wanting the product, but they can go any length to pay to have them. That is what I mean, red hot product. So when you have that taken care of, the next thing you do is you need to get a domain name. Of course, you get that from domainking.ng. Get a hosting. I recommend, that is what most people use, namecheap.com. And then once you have these two in place, you put up a page online using a page builder. InstaBuilder is one of the page builders, right? Using a page builder. Okay. And then what do you do next? You create a high converting copy and ads. By copy, I mean what people get to read on your website to be convinced to buy whatever thing, to convince to fill the form on your site. You can't just put a blank page and expect people to pay or to. I see a lot of e-com people complain about, them getting enough traffic, but they're not converting. That means you're not using the right word on your online presence, on your website, to convince them to really take that extra action, fill in your form, your other form to become a customer. Then that is why you need a high converting copy and ads. How do you write all these things, right? You need to really know what triggers people, what makes people buy, the kind of words they want to hear. All right, I'm not saying you should line your copy, but the kind of words they want to hear. All right, okay. As you can see, copy A is going to the trash. I think that's a trash, or to the, I don't know, he's finding a solution. But the other guys with the other copies, all right, is there happy. So you have to really come up with a copy that is killing, a copy that's when they see it they want to buy. Of course, I was at a pharmacy the other day, and then I saw something like, I don't have anybody that with diabetes in my family, my lineage and all that, but I saw a banner of a drug. It sells diabetes, like it's supposed to be selling diabetes, and they said they did something like I think I need to just pull that out. It was very crazy. Like I felt like buying it myself, even when I didn't have, I don't have anything diabetes. I felt like buying that product myself. Okay. Let me just pull that out. I'm trying my best to make sure I make this training the shortest, but then again, I have to really talk about this diabetes thing. Okay. It's really crazy. It's something, something anybody would want to see. Where is it? Okay, I can't seem to find it right now. But that's fine. But I think it goes something like kill the diabetes and not your mom. Kill the diabetes and not your mom, something like that. It's crazy. It got my attention. Like, if then they have a picture of a woman and all that. So if that kind of ad, like I have a need for diabetes products, and then I see that kind of ad, I want to click through and I want to buy. They arrested me and they let me with no option to buy. That's what your copy should do. the copy in your site and on your ad. All right. Then you talk about your targeting. You talk about a whole lot of other things. You talk about, pixeling, using pixel tracking, doing the normal tracking, and then reading your ad, using your ad data to feed into your ad. All these things help your ad do very well. Okay, now this is like what you do to get a product, a red hot product, push them out there, get a good copy, get a copy, put it online, and then once you have a red hot product and you have a target of selling 100 in a month. Now the 100 in a month is not big, but I know what I'm working at. We'll come to that. Okay, let's say you have all these things taken care of. Now if we were to do the math for just one piece of the product, remember our goal is to make 8 to 10,000 naira profit on each of the products. Our goal is to make 8 to 10,000 naira profit on each product. All right, and that product I showed you right there, yes, I think the profit margin is even more than that. We'll come to that. Okay, now let's see expenses for that one product, just one piece. Product purchase 32 yuan, like you saw in this from the 1688 screenshot. There's 32 times 56, which is what naira exchanges to yuan. That's about 1,792. It's against buying from AliExpress, which is about 5,000 naira, right? Then shipping, I love working with a worst case scenario, so that I just like over stating it, over making the figure, so that when if it happens to be very low, then I'll be happy. I made more money than I expected, instead of being disappointed. That is me. All right. Then for ad, 1,000 naira. All right. Sometimes you can even get ad for 200 naira if you do your ad right. If you exactly know how to do targeting and all that, how to use the right words, what to put at every point in time, you can get your ad as low as 100 naira. Like you spend 100 naira to sell one of your product, but we'll just work with 1,000 naira. Right. Then local delivery 15. Okay. Some places are cheaper. There's also systems you can use to get it cheaper than this. Right. Then miscellaneous, in case of anything coming up anytime, 1,000 naira. Then total expenses is 5,992 to import one product, to import and sell one of these products. 5,900. Let's just say 6,000 naira. All right. Now, assuming we sell the product for 17,500, and you know what, 17,500 naira is the average price. So as a matter of fact, I've not seen anybody sell it below 17,500 naira in this country. All right. So let's not work with 20,000 or 18,000 naira. Let's work with the same 17,500 naira. That's a pure profit of 17,500 minus 5,992 that we just worked out right now. We're having 11,508 naira. Okay. Now let's just round that up to 10,000 naira. That's pure profit from this product. That means selling 100 pieces in a month will give you 100 times 100, 10,000 times 100 pieces. How much is that? 1,000,000 naira from that one product. I'm talking about one product here. That in a year is 1 million by 12. Like you do this every year. Like I said, there must be consistency. You have to really rinse and repeat, keep doing it. As a matter of fact, I'm assuming, of course, you should do better, like sell 100 this month, sell 120 next month, sell 150 next month, right? But we're working with the same 100. Now, assuming you're selling just 100 every month, that's 1 million by 12 times in a month. That's 12 million naira from the business model number 1 alone, using the key strategy. Keep it stupidly simple. There's no point over stressing and over laboring this thing. Keep it stupidly simple. Go for the key, go for the profit. That is exactly what I'm talking about here. So using the keys e-com strategy, you can actually sell a product. Well, the product have to be red hot. If it's not red hot, then you can't sell this high. You may still be selling 8,000, 9,000, and then it won't fit in here. But if you have a red hot product, there are tons and tons of them. As a matter of fact, so I'm talking this, like 7 of them are just flowing through my head right now, and that's exactly what I think you should, that's the level you should also be. Red hot product, right? So that is from the business model number 1. Then business model number 2, automated web class profit. This is blood money. Now put down everything you're doing. If you have a divided attention before, please, now is the time to kill it and focus on this automated web class profit, because this is one business model not up to 1%, as in people using it in this country right now that are not even up to 10. All right, they are not up to 10, as a matter of fact. But then again, it's one of the easiest, effortless way you can automate your business, do your thing, go your way, and then money keeps rolling into your account effortlessly. Why people keep thanking you for that? Because you're giving value, and I'll be showing you how you too can cash in on this. And what is this business model all about? Well, I actually did over 20 million passively from running automated online webinars, webclass, whatever you call them, online presentation. All right, automated. All right. Now, any serious person who desires a solid income stream, especially if you love, or when I say automated, I mean something you could only be involved 5%. The other 95% takes care of themselves, like it keeps running itself. This is what everybody on this, web class right now needs. That is why I said earlier you should pay close and rapt attention here. Okay. Anybody can copy this same system, to build a business that generates 500k to 1 million naira monthly, recurring. Now, this is the sweetest part. Without having a product of your own, nor putting their faces on camera. Now, you don't need to be a product owner. I'm not talking about physical product. Maybe whatever you're teaching, physical product or digital product, as a matter of fact. Yeah, digital product or physical product. You don't even need to be the owner, but you can use this thing, automate it, put it there, and it runs itself. All right. You making all the money. All right. Without putting your face to the camera. Putting face to the camera is actually the thing that chases a lot of people out. But then they know that there's a lot of money to make there. They don't know how it is done. But then putting a face to the camera is what they don't want. Now, I have a system that will enable you not put your face to the camera, not even, having your own product yourself, yet you'll be able to make 500k to 1 million naira from this every month. How sweet is that? And yes, this business model can help you build a rock solid automated income stream starting from the next 30 days. Starting from the next 30 days. Even if you don't make 20 million, let's just assume you don't end up making 20 million from this. All right. I have to also say this. All right. Even if you don't make 20 million from in the next 365 days, 20 million. What about half of that? 10 million. All right. 10 million from just this one business model. What about half of that? What about even half of that one? 5 million. All right. Now let's assume 5 million. You're okay with it. You're not shaking. It's not too much for you. All right. Now imagine something you need to set up once, it runs itself almost, right? Imagine if you can set up 3 of that. That means you can make 15 million effortlessly. All right. It's easy for you to set up, following the step-by-step guide, and then you set up 1, set up 2, you set up 3. Let's assume 10 million naira from one of them is very daunting for you, like is heavy for you. Now break that into 5 million, and then set up 3. That's 15 million naira. Now, here is a shocker. Now, look at the screenshot. Look at it very closely. Look at the dates. So, 1st January 2017 to 30th December 2017. The truth is, I've been digging this. I've been drilling from this oil well. A lot of people know, a minute number of people know about. As a matter of fact, I've not seen anybody in this country who do it right. But then again, it's a blood money. It's an oil well waiting to be tapped. Now, from January 1, 2017 to December 30, 2017, this is the same year I think I ran into this. I started doing it big time. These are people who only paid with their card 12,257 naira, 434 naira, right? Automated. Like, I may be sleeping and this may be happening and this may be coming into my account. That is the sweetest part. Automated. I will keep stressing on that. Then in 2018 to December 2018, 16 million. From this same business model. Then January 1, 2019 to December 30, 2019, 16 million. All right. And as a matter of fact, sometimes in less than a day, in 30 days, there are over 2 million naira inflow from this using this same automated web class profits. If you will not do anything in 2020, please pay close attention to this one and do it. As a matter of fact, everybody can do it. Like, you have what it takes to do it. I'll prove that to you shortly. All right. And now this is another, 2 million naira. Okay, I think November 2019 to December 2019, just 30 days, 2 million naira. Now, the biggest shocker is the fact that all this money you see me mention here, they are from people who only pay with their cards. And as you know, card payments in our part of the world hasn't gotten to where it should. Yeah, that means about 45% of people who pay to us, as far as this business is concerned, only can use their card online. The rest, love to pay using their using their bank account, like doing the bank transfer or walking into the bank to pay. That's the analog. That means whatever you are getting here should be, let's say, 1/3 of the total money coming into this business. How cool is that? All right. But this is just easy for me to just leave because yeah, the records are there. You log into your Paystack account, you have all the records, and then you can easily just push them there. All right. So it is just 1/3 of the money is coming in here. So if if you see here that I made 16 million in a month, that means it should be the total money coming into for that business is 16 times 3. This is possible for you. You must not make 40 million in a year from automated, Webclass income profits. No. What if you make half of that? The sweetest part, don't forget, is you get lesser involved in this thing, and that is the sweetest part for me because I will show you how you can actually get that done. All right. Now, the question on your mind right now is, what does it involve? How do I come in? Do I need to be a coder? Do I need to be a web developer? Do I need to know anything techie? No. I'll be showing you what it involves. It involves 3 steps. Identify a problem. The problem doesn't necessarily need to be a problem in your field. All right. I can set up this business model for a traveling product. All right. Without having to know anything traveling. All right. I could decide to, because I know a lot of people want to travel, they are looking for tips and information on traveling, then I can set up these things for a traveling niche without having to do anything traveling. Then when I do that, I come up with 3-step tips. I know the funny thing, the 3-step tips are everywhere online. You just need to bring them together, garnish them, and get them ready. Then you now go and source for a solution to that problem there. Now your tips doesn't really present a solution, but it proves to them that, oh, I know this person seems to know this thing is teaching me, so I need to listen to him. All right. Then when you source the solution from an expert, I'll come to that. You offer them this solution, even if it's not your own. If it's not your field that you can provide the solution, then you can get it from an expert, offer it to them, and get paid handsomely. So these 3 steps: identify a problem, come up with the 3-step tips, source for a solution to the problem, and offer them. It doesn't get easier than this. Then I'll be, I'll be buttressing this with my story. I love really quoting my story here. Then what is my story like? Sometime last year, I'm widely referred to as the Grand Commander of e-com, meaning importation business in Nigeria and by extension Africa. All right. So sometime last year, while I was preparing to travel home, I had a lot of people ask me, how is e-commerce going to take shape in 2000 and the next year and all that? And then I asked myself, a majority of people who were asking that question, complained about something they can start with low capital, small capital. All right. What did I do? I said, okay, I think these people are giving me an idea of what to do, to maybe just generate 5 million naira thereabout easily. So what did I do? I spent some minutes. I identified the problem, which I've already done, from the feedback I'm getting. All right. And then the problem is actually for business low income earners can start in the new year. That's actually what they were interested in. Businesses low income earners can start in the new year, like people who earn below 50K, people who have 50K or 40K or thereabouts. Okay. Now I've identified the problem. Then the next is I created the 3-step tips. Okay. And my 3-step tips only focus on how people with low capital can launch their mini import e-com business with just 40K. Remember, that's the question they've been asking me. Now, the people don't need to ask you this question. You can gauge these things and know this question. There are a lot of online. You go to Nairaland, you go a lot of places, you see questions people are asking that are getting a number of hits and reviews. Even on Facebook, that can give you an idea of what people are asking. It mustn't be on make money, can be on anything. Adults, pregnancy, traveling, Bitcoin, starting a business, whatever people are searching out there. So mine was how people with little capital can launch their e-com business. So what did I do next? I created a 3-step tips. All right. And then I ended up, just teaching what I know about how people can start up their businesses with 40K, e-com business with 40K. And I came up with a video, a 36 minutes video, just discussing what people can start, with, business they can do with 40,000 naira. Then I set that up into a web class, online platform. So like I set that into a webinar. Simple. This is just like you're trying to send an email to someone, right? Okay. Now, I said in such a way that I had an offer, as you can see, said first time people can get a low income, blah, blah, blah. I know people, after teaching them this, they might want a more detailed information. Like, this guy wowed me with this. Please, can I get a more detailed information that will enable me, even if it means paying for it? So I set this up in an automated webinar platform. All right, get everything set up, and then I tell people, oh, the question you've been asking me, I've just answered it. I go and watch. So when they are watching, towards the end, they get to hear more of the things I'm offering them. Then a lot of persons jumped in there. And what did they do? When they click on this link, I may not be here. I don't need to be live. Remember, it's automated. They are watching it whatever time it is in their part of the world. They are watching it, and then they click on at the point. When I'm done teaching, I can just pull up something for them, the offer, where I'm electing to show them more. Like maybe I will tell you 20 people will come together and I will show them how to do this in an online platform, blah, 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 how to get it even easier, because people want an easier way of doing things. At every point in time, everybody wants an easier way of doing things. Dangote wants an easier way of doing things, right? So at the end of something, they watch to this point. I don't need to be around. I don't need to be here. I might be sleeping. I might be driving. I might be on my way. I might be enjoying myself. Or might be on top of my wife. And then somebody's watching and, learning what I'm teaching. And then they're interested in some other thing, right? Now, they click here and it automatically takes them to a page like this. I mean, this whole thing is built out in the system, and then they can take advantage of that and they can buy that product, and then, they can get access without even having to talk to me. That is automated. That is the automated thing. Automated Webclass profits. You should be getting the point right now. Now, the result of this thing I did, you're wondering, what is the result? Okay. That same Paystack online platform, people who only can pay with their ATM cards, we had over 219 people register for this. This is just 219 people register for this people who can pay with their card. All right. Now, 219 people, that's the figure you see there, paying to get access to the extra information. Right. And they are happy, as a matter of fact, because of course you make sure what you are promising them, you'll be able to deliver. Right. Don't deliver blank something just to make money. That will get you a bad name. All right. Now, this is just for people who paid with their card. Now, what are people who paid to the bank and sent an email? This is where the emails are coming from. And I had over 323 emails coming in there. But, by just going through them, I saw, I think there should be more than 250 others. Now, that puts everything together to about 450 persons getting this same product, getting this same thing through my automated web class, something I wasn't even there, right? That is over 5.4 million naira. That amounted to over 5.4 million naira in less than a month. As a matter of fact, within a space of 2 weeks, from just one webinar, from just one web class, from just one online presentation, which I only recorded, feed it into the system, and the system pushes it out there. They watch it like it's in real time, and then they're interested in my offer, they pick it up, and then they're enjoying. So this is exactly what web class profit is all about. And it's something, a business opportunity few persons are taking advantage yet. Now, the question I think you're having right now is, what if you do not have any solution to offer? What if you do not have any solution to offer? Any way out? That's what you're asking right now. Well, there is a way out. There is a way out. There is a way out. Any way out? Well, there is a way out. And it is via a company. One of them is via a company known as Expertnaire, right? As you can see, they said, get paid for recommending high value digital products from top experts who pay affiliates every Friday. What this means is you have the problem spotted, you have your 3-step tips done, you have your video done, you have everything fixed into your automated webinar platform, and then you go over to something like Expertnaire, pick up a product, and then you just recommend it and get paid. And as a matter of fact, you can get paid up to 15 to 20,000 naira per product. Now, how many of such do you need to sell to break even? That is left for you to do the mathematics. And I'll be giving you an example of people who are doing this already. All right. This is a screenshot from someone who is doing this exact same thing, who doesn't have a product but recommending products from people. And as you can see, I think he took this after a month or so, and he has over 1 million naira, 9,000 naira in his account, not having a product, but using a bit of what I've just talked about today. All right. Now, this is another guy, a newbie, total newbie. All right. This is his first week. He has already done 204,000 naira his first week. All right. Recommending products from this platform. All right. And this another guy who was paid over 1 million naira, 59,000 naira from this same thing. His name is Johnson. All right. So this is something very awesome. It's a Nigerian company, as you can see. It's denominated in naira. It's a straightforward company. That means you don't need to be a product owner. You don't need to own anything. There are other guys. Somebody did 1.35 million in 30 days, right? By selling, he was getting 8,500 naira per sale he makes. Like that means he can plug in every other thing here and just put in the product is affiliate link from this platform from his partner at the end, and boom, he's making money. You don't need to be a product owner. As partner is a place where people who has different digital products, yeah, they come there and then they put their products as partner, help them promote them. As partner have over 1,000 affiliates who are promoting their products. Right now, you can just sign up to be an affiliate with them and then use this system I've just talked about today to sell these things. People don't know these things, right? If you activate this thing, you just need to activate, make out to this, activate as many as possible, and then leave it out there to just get you recurring, automated, sweet income. Now, what if there is an easier and guaranteed way? What if there's an easier and guaranteed way? That is what you want to know. Actually, a guaranteed way to go about the two businesses and be 99% sure, because when something is brought to people's attention like this, there's this uncertainty. So what if there's a guaranteed way to be 99% sure that you are going to make at least 10 million naira? Now, I'm not saying 20, at least a guaranteed way to make at least 10 million naira in 2020. Are you cool with that? If you are, can I see C on the comment box, or just type in cool? Just one. Awesome. Okay. Now there is, but let's first of all put it in a question in a way. What if there is an easier way and guaranteed way? All right. What if that easier way involves handing you 5 saturation proof winning products for 2020, so you just import and profits? All right. I'm talking about the e-com part now, the KISS e-com now. Like, you don't have to. I talked about red hot product. Now, what if I just give you a red hot product as a saturation proof? When I mean saturation proof, a product you can start importing and selling from January till December. How cool is that? What if that is the easier and guaranteed way? Do you think it's cool? Now, what if we show you where to register your domain name? Because of course, you'll be needing a domain name for 1 year for free. You register your domain name for 1 year for free, 35 valued. What if we show you the cheapest foreign hosts? Please, local hosts have proven to be disappointing. So what if we show you the cheapest foreign hosts with the best features and pricing? The cheapest. When I say cheapest, I mean cheapest. Now, what if we give you a sample cut and paste template to help you design your pages in a fly? I'm talking about in as little as 10 minutes. You just import a template, edit it, and boom, you have a standard site ready to go, valued at 25k. What if I hand you over a no-fail FB strategy? Now, I talked about, winning killer FB copies and all. What if now there is a system you can follow to go about this FB strategy? Now, you use this FB strategy for 2 things. Apart from selling your e-com products, you can also use them to send people directly to your Webclass offer, to your Webclass link. These are the 2 things you use this strategy for. It is fit for newbie, even if you've not done anything Facebook ad before, right? Even if you've not run an Facebook ad before, or you have done it before, but you are getting rubbish result, then this is fit for you, right? Now, this is on the KISS e-com. Now, what if on the other automated web class profit, on the other side of the automated web class profit, what if the easier way means we're showing you how to identify and uncover the missing link in any marketplace within 7 minutes, valued at 15k, right? Like 7 minutes, if they, I think this thing, there's a problem here, I will need to fix it, I will need to set up an automated web class profit and make money from this, bam, bam, bam. All right, what if it means we show you how to create a simple 10 slide, no more than 10 slide, 1 hour live online presentation, a web class or webinar, whatever you call it, that get people hooked to the end using that your 3 tips strategy. You create a 10 slide and then you create this without putting your face to the camera. As a matter of fact, you can actually write this down, face your PC or your phone, and then record it and you have a video. That's when you record it and save it. You can upload it to YouTube, but then there's a way you have to put it using the web class profit system. All right. We'll show you all the free tools you need to produce your MP4 file without putting your face on camera. All the free tools you would need. Valued at 10k. We'll show you how to fill that online presentation with info-hungry folks whose large chunk will turn into buyers eventually. Imagine you getting 500 people to register for your web class, web class, and then you convert just 10% of that. 10% of that is 50 for a 10,000 naira product you're selling. Automated. Now, this is the emphasis, or should be on automated, because you're not there to always reinvent the wheel. He's there, he's running. He's running and he's making money while you're snoring. That is the essence. Automated profit. 2020 for me is a year of automation. So anybody who wants to really key and cash into that automation should also consider doing this business, as a matter of fact. We'll show you how to source for quality solution offers that your automated presentation will sell to your prospects while you sleep. I just gave you a now. What if there are tons and tons of other good places valued at 15,000 naira? So altogether, this amounts to about 183,500 naira. But this is not supposed to be a very long training or those jargon pay one day, haggling around the price. No. So we won't be asking you to pay 183,000 naira. And of course, if you pay that's in essence to get all these things we mentioned here is 1,000% worth it, right? But then again, we won't be asking you to pay that. And I'm not making this a very marketing thing, all right? So I'm going straight to the point and making it very obvious and clear here that the first 10 person who jump in to have us show them those two things, we call it the 2-in-1 2020 game plan. If you jump in to benefit from the 2-in-1 2020 game plan, all right, first 10 person who jump in within the next 24 hours from now will only pay 9,850 naira. That is crazy, I know. From 183,000, I'm not letting you pay that. You're paying 9,850 naira. All right. I mean, it makes me sound crazy if offering a 95% staggering discount. That means you're not paying 183,500 naira. You're paying 9,850 naira. But for the first 10 persons, after which the price slightly increase automatically to 25,000 naira. The system has been so set. So it's up to you, right? You're not paying 183,500 naira, you're paying 9,850 for the first 10 persons who jump in within the next 24 hours from now. And these are the things you get. We'll hand you over 5 saturation proof winning products for 2020. That means the product you're bound to sell from January to December without having to fear saturation. You just import, you sell. We'll show you where to register your domain name for 1 year for free. Show you the cheapest foreign host. Please run away from local host. I'm not trying to be anti-Nigeria or anti-Africa. But then it doesn't pay you if your business is always going online and not making you money. All right. So we'll show you the cheapest foreign host with the best feature. I'm talking about host that, the one I'm currently using now that I pay $80 monthly, is almost the same thing. All right. I got to find this. The moving is my issue. So I don't want to move. I'm still just stuck with paying that huge fee. But then again, you are getting this free host, cheap host, so that you take advantage of it and rock it like it's like never before. Give you a sample cut and paste template to help you design your pages in a fly. Just import, edit, and save. And boom, you have a standard site ready to rock. Now imagine the 5 saturation proof winning products alone, it costs 25,000 naira. But here we are asking you, with all these things in place, asking you to pay just 9,850 naira. Now there should be a link, by the right hand side of the presentation. If you're on a mobile, if you're on a PC, it should be by the right hand side of the presentation. If you're a mobile phone, it should be below this Webclass window, Webclass video. Just scroll a bit down, you see the link there that just popped out. Click on that link, right? Or just go to patrickogidi.com/2020. All right. So either you click on that link or you pop out your browser and go to patrickogidi.com/2020. And when you click on that link or go to patrickogidi.com/2020, all right, you see a page like this where you have 2 options of paying. Either you make a bank payment using the option 1, make a bank transfer, USSD transfer, bank deposit in a bank, however way you can do that using the first option. And after that, make sure you send an email to the email address on the side there, right? But if you're the kind of person who don't like waiting, you love sharp things, like you love technology, then you are covered because CBN backed Paystack is 100% safe and secure to use your card, and will only take that money which you are paying. They don't have access to your card. That's why they'll ask you for your card PIN, and then some will send you OTP to make sure you are safe, right? So if you go with that, if you don't like waiting at all, then click here to pay online, and then follow the instruction that follows. And the instruction looks something like this. Once you click on the link, it brings you to a page like this where you fill out your details and click on pay now. And then you have 3 options to pay. One is by card, where you put in your 16-digit card number, or the long number on your card, put it there, put the expiry date, put the CVV, and click on pay 9,850. All right. Okay. Or you can click on the bank option, which is the second option, and then it takes you to a place like this. You choose your bank, but I don't usually use this. You choose your bank, and then it takes you through the process, and you can pay from your bank, 100% safe, secured. Or you can use the GTB star 737, whereby a number shows on your screen. All right, it's not this number. A number should show on your screen in the process of making the payment. Dial that number on your phone, and the payment will automatically, be authorized, and you'll be redirected. The page will automatically redirect, or you click on confirm payment, redirected to the download page. No waiting. Whatever time it is in the world for you, whatever time it is around the world for you, you can get using this, and then getting access to this almost immediately using this option too. All right, 100% safe and secure. Then upon successful payment, you'll be taken to a page that looks like this, that is requesting you to put in your name and your email, and then you click on send me my goodies or whatever. And then when you do that, it will verify that yes, you filled the form, and then you can go check your email for a link to get access to all the things we promised you here. Things to really conquer 2020. I'm excited already. Now, you are left with two choices at this point. Do nothing and take not up this offer, which is 100% risk-free as a matter of fact. Or just take a step further. Well, I've been doing something all these years and nothing has changed. Let me just do something different in this new year. All right? In this new year, then pony up this small investment today compared to all the values you get in return, and just give it a shout, a try. If you get access now, my assurance is that it will be a wise choice, because I will never give you any reason to regret it, and it will affect your life positively. But if you decide not to join us, it won't be fine. To be very honest, it won't be fine. But that is the choice, by the way. There's nothing we can do about that. But for just 9,850 for the first 10 person who jump in within the next 24 hours, you are getting all these things, right? All these things. Look at the values here, but look at how much you're paying. All right? That should tell you something. Okay? Plus all these things. That's two in one 2020 game plan. That's a very good one. A very sweet name. Like to set your 2020 in the right path, in the right direction, right? So for just 9,850 naira, maybe a money you can just spend in a bar in the evening, or used to make up in a makeup session, or money you can just dash out. I mean, you're investing in your 2020, and make sure you solidify it to get something good, to get something out of 2020. Make it something that should improve your life. Okay. So click on the link that just showed up somewhere on your screen, or go to patrickogidi.com/2020. If you're coming right now, I'm going to do something crazy. Like if you're coming right now, this time will take note of you that you're coming right now, like while I'm talking this, or you've already come in already. I'll be showing you another way of earning from the Expertnaire platform. I've just shown you the affiliate section now, right? I'll be showing you another way. This is 100% set and forget, and I wouldn't want to say beyond that, all right? This is what I earn, 1.7 million in a space of 2 months, like without lifting a finger. I just did something, pasted it there, and boom, that's all. I'll be showing you how I achieve this, and how anybody can do this. Even if you do not have anything on your head, even if you don't have, you don't know anything about computer or the internet, it doesn't matter. I'll be showing you how this. But this is only, you only get this if you come in right now. That means additional, you're making money from using the Webclass profit system, automated Webclass profit system, and then you are also making money. As a matter of fact, you don't need to do anything extraordinary different. Maybe what you really need to do to start earning this way, the second way, you already have. Yeah, I just pick it up and garnish it, and then place it, position it, and boom, it start making you money on the other hand again. Vendor start. This is it. So I'll be showing you how this is possible. All right. So coming right now, the link patrickogidi.com/2020, or click on the link that just showed up somewhere on your screen, and I can't wait to have you there. I can see tons and tons of messages in my coming in. Yeah, I can see them. Yeah, but then again, there's a point here. I want this to keep this training very short, unusually short. Yeah, so that you go get into action immediately. So you get access to the 2-in-1 2020 game plan platform and start devouring what is there. Right. So for that reason, all the messages will be redirecting to my inbox, so I will take out my time and reply them. So if you send an email, if you ask a question in the comment box, no problem. It's coming into my email. I am going to take my time, reply, and you get it back in your email. From there, we can spike up a conversation, and we can take it off from there. I can't wait to see you win in 2020. Thank you, and hope to see you some other time.